he just casually said he didn't want to die, and he was gifted eternal life. All because the Lord of Dreams Dream and his sister Death stood right beside him. The brother and sister were drinking inside a tavern, and they accidentally overheard the man's words. Dream believed no living being would long for immortality forever, because as time goes by, sooner or later, they will grow tired of an endless lifespan. Yet his elder sister, who had witnessed countless births and deaths, disagreed with him. She thought human ambition could never be fully understood. In the end, the brother and sister struck a bet that stretched across time and space. Death would grant the man eternal life. Dream, on the other hand, would observe the entirety of his life. Dream claimed the man would beg for a swift death before a single century passed. His sister eagerly awaited the outcome of their wager. Shortly after, Dream walked slowly over to the man. He told the man he had been bestowed immortality. But as part of their deal, the man had to recount 100 years of his experiences to him. They also agreed to meet again at this very tavern 100 years later. Dream's words drew loud laughter from everyone present, but Hobbs seized this rare opportunity firmly. He agreed to Dream's terms without the slightest hesitation. Time slipped by in an instant. 100 years later, Dream arrived at the tavern just as he had promised. Hobbs asked Dream curiously whether he was a sorcerer or a holy man. For over those 100 years, he had not aged at all. He had not paid any price whatsoever for his endless life. Yet Dream told him he only needed to live freely following his own heart. Dream asked Hobbs if he had lived happily all these years, and whether he still wished to keep living.
It's fucking brilliant.
Hobbs' reply took Dream completely by surprise. It was clear he had vastly underestimated human ambition. Given this turn of events, they resolved to meet again another 100 years later. The tavern doors creaked open, and the year became 1589. Dream had cut his long hair short by this point. Hobbs' appearance had also transformed entirely. He wore luxurious garments and radiated total self-confidence. He had earned a massive fortune through the gold trade, and purchased a supreme noble title for himself. Full of pride, Hobbs showed Dream his wife and son. At this moment, his heart was brimming with hope for life. Naturally, he had no intention of embracing death. Seeing this, Dream took his leave tactfully, and they arranged another meeting 100 years into the future. Time raced forward to the year 1689. Hobbs no longer possessed the wealth he once had, he had fallen into beggary.
Let him be. He is my guest.
Over the past 100 years, Hobbs had endured plagues, fires and floods. Every single one of his businesses had been ruined by natural disasters. Even his wife and children had left him forever. Crushed by despair, he had lain sick in bed for 40 years. When the locals discovered his secret of immortality, they threw him into the ocean. Though seawater could not drown him, he suffered unbearable agony. He hated every single second of his past existence. After listening to everything Hobbs had endured, Dream asked him if he still desired to carry on living.
Are you crazy? Death is a mug's game. I've got so much to live for.
Even after all that suffering, Hobbs still wanted to live. This left Dream astonished at humanity's relentless desire to survive. While the two men talked, an elderly man secretly painted a portrait of the pair. Another 100 years slipped away. The portrait ended up in the hands of a woman. The woman brought bodyguards to the tavern, searching for the two men in the painting. Over the previous 100 years, Hobbs had stumbled upon new chances to make money. Even though his new line of work was illegal, it brought him enormous wealth. Dream thought his current trade was utterly inhumane and urged him to find a different occupation.
After 400 years, what happened to live your life as you choose?
The choice is yours. Would you take that choice away from others?
In the end, Hobbs said he would consider Dream's advice. Just then, the woman who had been upstairs walked down the stairs all of a sudden. The woman said a legend circulated throughout London. Every 100 years, a devil and a human would gather in this tavern to discuss the secret of immortality. Judging by the portrait, she believed the two of them were that devil and mortal.
Does that make me me? I look terrible. You look worse.
She threatened them to reveal the secret of eternal life, or she would kill them both. When they remained silent, the woman ordered her hitmen to attack. Hobbs could not bear to watch Dream get hurt. He rushed forward first and fought against the assailants. He did not know Dream's true identity, yet after all these years together, he already regarded Dream as his closest friend. Dream blew a gentle breath, and the woman instantly went limp and powerless. She was trapped in endless nightmares for all time.
You need not have come to my defense.
Clearly.
Once more, they agreed to meet 100 years later. The year turned to 1889. Dream showed up for their appointment right on schedule. The second he stepped through the door, he saw Hobbs waiting to greet him. Hobbs had matured greatly by this time. He had taken Dream's advice to heart. He abandoned his illegal business and shifted to the industrial sector instead. Every word and gesture he made exuded the air of a top business elite. One thing never changed, he still had no wish to die this time either. Dream was not the least bit shocked. Yet during this meeting, Hob could not stop speculating non-stop. He believed Dream kept showing up for their meetings out of friendship, to ease his own loneliness. Hob's words enraged Dream deeply.
No, look, I'm not saying.
Dare suggest one such as I might need your companionship.
Dream stood to his full height, towering as a god above a mere mortal human. He intended to prove that Hob's assumption was wrong. Then he stormed out of the tavern in anger.
Tell you what, I'll be here in 100 years' time. If you're here then too, it'll be because we're friends. No other reason. Right?
Time moved on to the year 1989. Hob drove his convertible sports car to the tavern early in the morning. He ordered a glass of beer, and waited for their century-old appointment. But he waited from dawn until nightfall, yet Dream never appeared. Hob thought Dream was still furious with him. To make matters worse, the tavern keeper told him the building would soon be demolished. This news crushed Hob's spirits completely. It meant he and Dream might never get to meet again for eternity. What he did not know was that Dream had no intention of skipping their meeting. He had been captured and locked away by a wizard.